Thank you. Hey everybody, I'm Don Roper. I'm the police chief at the Mount Holly Police Department, and I'm happy to take this opportunity to talk to you today a little bit about joining our team and what you can do to help make your community an even better place to live and raise a family. A couple of things I'd like to talk to you about is the teamwork concept that we have at the Mount Holly Police Department. I'm sure that everybody that we're talking to today has some skill set that we would love to have brought on and be a part of our team. Whether you like to work with computers inside, or if you like to be outdoors, maybe be out on the water, be out in the woods somewhere, or riding around on the patrol car, there's always somewhere where we can use your specific skill set to make our team an even better team. A couple of things that we want to talk to you about today are some of the requirements. What do you need to do to be a police officer with the Mount Holly Police Department? One of the first things that I would tell you is start thinking about it now. You're at a point in time in your life where you need to start making decisions that are going to lead you to where you want to be when you grow up. And where you start looking for a job, some of the decisions that you've made starting now will help you get to a position where you can be a good teammate, a good member of our team at the Mount Holly Police Department. Some of the jobs that we have at the police department require some additional training. You can start off as a police officer with the Mount Holly Police Department just out of high school. You'd have to go through what we call BLET. What that means is Basic Law Enforcement Training. That's a 16-week course, usually at Gaston College in Dallas, here in Gaston County. Following that 16-week training program, you would come on board with the Mount Holly Police Department. We'd put you through an additional 16-week field training officer program. That's where you really get some on-the-job training. From there, your career can go wherever you want it to take you. Like I said, we've got a lot of different opportunities. We have a Marine patrol boat, we have tactical units, we have K-9 officers, we have telecommunicators that take the 911 calls. We have officers that work in the schools. Probably all of you folks know a school resource officer, an SRO. That's a good way to be a part of the team to help us bond with the community. So we're going to take a little time and explore some of the different opportunities that we have here at the Mount Holly Police Department and how your particular skills can help our team to be even better.
I'm Austin Cox, Patrol Sergeant with the Police Department, also assigned to the K-9 Division. Currently we have 4 K-9 officers. Each one is assigned to a separate patrol shift. That gives us 24-hour a day, 7-day a week coverage with K-9s. The K-9s that we have are Officer Dodd with Hank, myself with Hondo, Corporal Jonathan Moore with Buzz, and Officer Birchfield with Cash. Each dog is a multi-purpose dog. They're used for the detection of narcotics, location of evidence, and location of suspects and missing people. The K-9 unit is a specialized position. You have to attend. It's roughly 75 hours of additional training to acclimate with the dog. Then once that's complete, the handler's assigned his dog. We usually participate at least 16 hours a month of regular training, and that training, we try to make it as realistic as possible, replicate scenarios that we might see out on the road on a daily basis. Each dog goes home with their handler, so they live at home with them. You know, they take care of them. Outside of the 16 hours a month and the time they're spent at work, they're also at home, you know, training their dog, whether it's simple obedience tasks or whatever. Just bonding with the dog is a key role. The obedience is the most important part because, I mean, that's a building block between the handler and the K-9's bond. Obedience ties into everything. Typically, every task you do, before you start that task, you do some type of obedience before initiating that task to kind of get the dog ready. And it's a good way to learn your dog, to reward your dog. Like, you know, you may not necessarily always find a suspect or find evidence, but you can immediately go from that task into obedience. And it's a good way to end on a positive note.
So we've talked about a lot of different opportunities for you to come and use your skill sets at the Mount Holly Police Department. If you don't want to be a police officer, there's lots of other opportunities for civilians. This is our records division. Any kind of report that comes in, any type of citizen contact, when someone comes by the police department, these are the folks that are going to greet the citizen, and they're going to direct them to where they need to go to get the help that they need. So if you like working with computers, you like filing systems, or you're just good greeting people, good working with the public, we've got a place on our team for you, and your skills would make us a better police department.
Hi, ma'am. How are you? Can we help you today?